I saw it. The way your peace shifts when they enter the room, the way your spirit tightens when they speak. You try to dismiss it. You try to be kind. But deep down you feel it. Something is wrong. You know this isn't ordinary. That's because it's not. This is spiritual. That person, the one who keeps showing up. Uninvited, unexpected, unsettling. They're not just coming by accident. They've been sent, but not by me. They are on assignment. An assignment of distraction, an assignment of delay, an assignment to get close so they can weaken what I've strengthened. This is your warning. You must stop ignoring the feeling. You've seen the signs. The timing is too exact. The words they use, too familiar to your fears. They touch the very places you've been healing. They stir what I've been settling. That is not coincidence. That is a tactic. This is not someone sent to bless you. They've been sent to observe, to monitor, to drain. But I love you too much to stay silent. I have to speak now, because the next thing I do in your life requires protection. What's ahead is holy, and it must be guarded. This person is not just a distraction. They're a gate blocker. They show up when momentum builds. They return when you start to rise. And they leave you second-guessing your direction. That's your sign. The unease is me. The discomfort is divine. My spirit is trying to warn you. But you keep excusing it. You keep giving access to someone I never gave permission to enter. You think it's love. You think it's compassion. But I see the spirit behind the smile. I see the motive behind the kindness. And it is not pure. This is your wake-up call. You don't need to be rude. You don't need to start a fight. You just need to close the gate. You need to guard your space. You need to protect the oil I placed on your life. This is not the season to entertain the familiar. This is the season to walk in fire, to walk in purpose, to walk in purity. And that means letting go of people who were never meant to follow you to the next level. They keep showing up because they know you're about to break through. But hear me, they don't want your freedom. They want your delay. They don't celebrate your healing. They feed off your weakness. You've seen it. They talk like they support you, but they speak doubt over every dream. They smile, but their words are sharp, subtle, strategic, and slowly you feel smaller. That's how you know, because what I send will not shrink you. It will expand you. What I send will bring peace, not confusion, stillness, not suspicion. They are on assignment, but so am I. I came to bring you life. I came to destroy every weapon formed against you. And now I'm exposing the one hiding in plain sight. This is not to shame you. This is to save you. Because your next step is sacred, and it can't be shared with someone whose heart is not right. Watch what happens after this. The pattern will repeat. They'll call, they'll visit, they'll say they were just thinking of you. But this time, you'll feel the shift. This time, you'll see it for what it is, because I've opened your eyes. This is your moment to act. Don't delay again. Don't second-guess your discernment. This is not paranoia. This is protection. I gave you that feeling for a reason. Now listen, in the next 3 days, you will receive a message. It may come in the form of a dream, a sentence, a conversation with someone else, but it will click. You will hear something, and your spirit will say, that's it. That's what Jesus warned me about. And you'll know. This is the moment to create space, to take your power back, to silence the voice that was planted to distract you. Don't fear their reaction. Don't fear their absence. What leaves when you rise was never sent by me. You've prayed for clarity. Now I've given it. You've asked for peace. Now walk in it. Don't look back. You're not leaving anyone behind. You're simply stepping into alignment, into wholeness, into purpose. Now, if your spirit agrees with what I've spoken, type this in the comments. Amen 1111. I choose peace. I close every uninvited door. Let the angels witness your agreement, because what happens next will prove that this message wasn't random. It was rescue. You keep asking yourself, am I being too sensitive? Am I imagining this? Let me answer you clearly. No, you're not imagining it. You're not being dramatic. You're being warned. Because I love you too much to let you keep ignoring what's been hurting you, this person. They don't come just to visit. They come to watch. They come to shift the atmosphere. And each time they enter, you feel tired, confused, heavy. That's not just emotion. That's a spiritual disturbance. Their presence pulls on your peace. It interrupts your clarity, and it delays the flow of blessing I've been sending you. Because every time I open a new window, they show up to cast a shadow. That's why things feel stuck. That's why your joy only lasts for a moment. It's not you, it's what's around you. And now it must be removed. I'm not asking you to be cold, I'm asking you to be obedient. I told you in my word, guard your heart, for it determines the course of your life. That includes who you let in. That includes who gets to speak into your day. This person, they were never meant to have that kind of access. They found a way in. But now it's time for them to be let out. Because what I'm doing next in your life requires stillness, requires clarity, requires protection. The blessing is already moving. The breakthrough is already near. But the weight of this person's presence, it's trying to pull you backward. They're not just visiting your space. They're carrying something with them. And if you allow them to stay, it will cost you peace you already paid for. You've done the inner work. You've prayed through the pain. You've forgiven, healed, grown. And now you're ready. But the enemy is trying to sneak in through the one door you keep unlocked. And I'm saying this with love. Close it. They don't belong in your future. They were part of your lesson, but not part of your reward. I know it's hard. I know you don't want to hurt anyone. But hear me. Sometimes peace comes through distance. Sometimes protection looks like saying no. And this is one of those moments. You'll know it's me. When the same person tries again. Soon they'll call, they'll show up unexpectedly, they'll say all the right things. But your spirit will feel off. Listen to that feeling. It's not fear. It's discernment. It's the voice of my spirit guiding you. You'll hear me in the silence. You'll feel me in the hesitation. And I'll make it clear. This is your moment to choose peace over pleasing, purpose over patterns, freedom over familiar. Because the enemy doesn't care how close they are. He only cares how effective they are at distracting you. But I care about your future. I care about your peace. And I'm guarding it now. You're going to feel it lift. The tension, the confusion, the spiritual weight that's been clinging to you, it will break. And you'll breathe again, clearly, peacefully, like you did before they entered your life. Because this time, they won't stay. I'm shifting the atmosphere, reordering your circle, and pulling you into alignment. Now type this in the comments to agree with me. Deliverance 12:12. Every uninvited spirit is leaving my life today. Let the angels witness it. Let the spiritual gate be sealed. Because once you speak it, things will begin to move. And when they do, don't question it, don't delay it, just walk forward. I'm with you, always. You've noticed the pattern, haven't you? Every time things begin to go well, they show up, not to celebrate, but to shift the atmosphere, to interrupt your growth. They show up with a story, a problem, a crisis that somehow always becomes your responsibility, and you carry it, because your heart is kind, because you were taught to love, no matter what. But listen to me now. You are allowed to love from a distance. You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to walk away from what keeps wounding your spirit. Because this isn't about being rude, this is about being obedient. Obedient to the stirring I placed inside you. That feeling, that uneasiness, it's divine, it's not paranoia, it's my voice. I've been speaking through the silence, through the unrest, through the way you tighten your jaw every time they appear. They don't come to lift you, they come to monitor you, to take what they didn't help build, to speak over what I have blessed. But they can't have it. They didn't plant the seed, they won't touch the harvest, because I'm drawing a line now, a spiritual separation, a divine boundary, one they will not cross, not this time. Your spirit has shifted, your eyes have opened, and now you're choosing obedience over obligation. Let them say what they want. Let them play the victim. You know the truth. I know the truth. And heaven is standing with you. What's ahead requires clean hands. It requires full peace, no distractions, no hidden warfare, no spiritual leeches pretending to be friends. That's why I had to speak now, because your next step is sacred, and I won't let it be touched by what came to destroy it. I'm going to confirm this. Soon, you'll overhear something, a word, a sentence, a conversation you weren't supposed to hear. It will be about you. It will reveal what they've really been saying. And when it happens, don't run. Don't fall apart. Just remember, I showed you first. So when it happens, you won't be shocked. You'll be sealed. You'll be grounded. You'll be ready. Because your spirit is ahead of your circumstances. I already prepared you. You don't need to fight back. You don't need to explain. You just need to release them. Let them go. Their assignment is over. Their access has been revoked. Heaven is rearranging your circle. I'm bringing people who pour, not just those who take. Voices that bless, not tongues that curse. This time will be different, because this time you're different. You're not entertaining what breaks your spirit anymore. You're walking in wisdom. You're moving with clarity, and heaven is responding. Now declare it with your mouth. Type this in the comments as a spiritual decree. Protected 2222. I release every hidden assignment against my peace. Let the angel armies respond to your faith. Let me finish what I started. Because the moment you let go is the moment I bring in what's been waiting. The right people, the right door, the right peace. It's all coming, and nothing sent against you can stop it now. You've carried this long enough. You've tolerated their presence because you didn't want to seem harsh. You've made excuses for their behavior because your heart sees the good in them. But now I need you to see clearly, because what's been hiding in kindness has been robbing your clarity. Their presence doesn't bring light, it brings noise. They don't leave you feeling refreshed. They leave you drained. And that's not love. That's control. You were never meant to shrink to keep someone else comfortable. You were never called to dim your fire so they could feel safe in their shadows. That's why the conflict keeps rising. It's your spirit resisting the wrong assignment. It's my voice pushing you to choose alignment over attachment. You've seen the red flags, you've heard the way they talk, the sarcasm, the little digs, the way they question your growth. But laugh like it's a joke. That's not love. That's a strategy to sow doubt, to keep you wondering, to make you second-guess your anointing. But I gave you that anointing. I know what I placed inside you, and I won't let it be crushed by someone I never sent. So now, the veil is lifting. What was hidden will be revealed. This person, they've been sent to cause delay, not destruction. Delay. Because the enemy knows he can't stop you, so he tries to slow you. And one of his favorite tactics. Familiar spirits, people who seem harmless, people who wear the mask of concern, but every word is laced with doubt. Every presence pulls you backward, but now you see it. Now you feel it. The tension isn't random, it's revelation. And I won't let you carry it into the next place. Because what's coming requires freedom, spiritual freedom. You can't take this weight into the new door. So let me remove it. You don't have to figure it out. You just have to say yes. Yes to peace. Yes to clarity. Yes to letting go of what no longer fits the next version of you. You're not who you were. You've grown. You've healed. And now your circle must match your calling. Not everyone can come. And that's okay. Let them walk away. Let them get uncomfortable. Growth will always offend those who were comfortable in your brokenness. But I'm not calling you to keep everyone happy. I'm calling you to walk in purpose. And that means some tables must be cleared. Some calls must be silenced. Some doors must stay shut. I'll confirm it soon. You'll hear your name mentioned in a way that doesn't feel right. It might come from a friend. It might come through someone else, but it will stop you. That pause in your spirit, that's me. That's my signal, letting you know this person's heart has shifted, and your access to them must shift too. Now, type this in the comments to confirm it in the spirit. Clarity 3030. Every hidden motive is being revealed and removed. Let the heavens record your agreement, because what's coming is too precious to risk. This blessing is not just for you. It's for your future, your legacy, your freedom. And that's why I'm stepping in. This time fully. This time. Finally. This time completely. You've given enough chances. You've extended grace more times than they deserved. You've stayed silent when you could have spoken, and I saw all of it. I watched how you gave them space. Even when they brought chaos into yours, you let them near. Because your heart is pure. Because you believe people can change. And they can, but only when they want to. And this one, they don't want to grow. They just want access. Not to love you, but to study you. Not to lift you, but to delay you. They keep showing up with a smile. But behind that smile is strategy. A strategy to distract you just long enough that you forget who you are. But I haven't forgotten. I know who I made you to be. I know the calling I placed over your life. And I know how fragile purpose becomes when it's constantly surrounded by false support. You deserve more than that. You deserve true connection. You deserve peace that doesn't have to be earned. You deserve love that doesn't drain you. And I'm bringing it. But first, you must make room. The old can't stay where the new is coming in. The counterfeit can't remain where the true is about to be revealed. That's why I've stirred your spirit. You've felt it rising lately. This quiet frustration. This sudden awareness. You're not crazy. You're awakening. I'm waking up your discernment. I'm sharpening your senses. Because your next move is critical, and who you allow close now matters more than ever. You don't have time for emotional sabotage. You don't have space for spiritual confusion. This is your moment to cut the cord. Let them go. Release them fully, in your heart, in your mind, in your daily access. Because every day you keep them near, you delay what I'm sending. And what I'm sending, it's weighty, it's holy, it's personal. It's the answer to prayers you almost gave up on. And now it's near. So guard your space, cover your ears, protect your spirit, and let the one I never sent exit without explanation. I'll handle the fallout. I'll mend what's misunderstood. I'll give you peace for every piece they tried to take. You won't regret releasing them, but you may regret holding on. Let me confirm this for you. You'll walk into a moment this week where someone mentions something small, but it will open your eyes wide. It might be a sentence, a memory, a detail you never noticed, and suddenly it will make sense. Everything will click. You'll feel it in your chest. That's my spirit. That's your confirmation. And when it happens, don't stall. Move. Obey. I'm protecting something precious, and I won't let it be touched. Now declare this in faith. Type it into the comments. Release 17:17. I let go of what no longer protects my peace. Let the angels seal your words. Let the gate close behind you. Because what's in front of you is not chaos, it's calm. It's order. It's purpose, flowing freely, without interruption. Because now, you've made space for the real, and I'm about to fill it. You've done the hard part. You saw the truth. You accepted what you didn't want to believe, that not everyone close to you was meant to stay close forever. I know it hurts. I know it feels like a tear in your heart, because they weren't just anyone. They were familiar, trusted, comfortable. But comfort isn't always safe, and some things that feel familiar were only sent to keep you from growing. You outgrew that atmosphere. You outgrew that pattern. And now you've outgrown their assignment. They served their purpose. And now their time is up. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel ashamed. Don't second guess what I've already confirmed. You felt the shift. You saw the signs. You even asked me for a word. And this is that word. They were never the source. They were only a mirror to show you how much you've changed. You used to need their approval. Now you only want my voice. You used to tolerate their silence. Now you protect your peace. That's growth. And it's beautiful. This isn't about bitterness. It's about boundaries, spiritual boundaries. So you can stay strong for what's ahead. Because yes, it's coming. The blessing, the open door, the opportunity with your name on it. But it comes with weight. And you can't carry extra baggage into it. That's why I'm helping you release this fully, even in your mind. Because part of you still wonders, but what if they come back changed? And if they do, you'll know. You'll feel it. But don't wait for that. Walk in what's real now, right now. Because I'm already ahead of you. I'm preparing a new circle, a new place, a new level of rest. You'll meet people who speak life, who support your dreams without envy. You'll feel the difference. The heaviness will lift. The silence will feel safe again. Your home will become a sanctuary again, because I am the God of restoration. And what you lost will return in better form, not by accident, but by my hand. And yes, I'll confirm it again. Watch for it. A phone call, a message, a name will pop up, but this time, you'll feel nothing. No desire to reply, no need to explain. That's peace. That's me, closing what was already finished. So don't reopen the door. What I close, let it stay closed. Your peace depends on it. Now speak it with faith. Type this in the comments as your decree. Peace 5555. I refuse to reopen what God has closed. Let heaven record your words. Let angels surround your boundary, because you're not being mean, you're being wise. And I will bless your wisdom, because what's next is going to require the best version of you, healed, focused, unshaken, and that version is already rising. You've reached the turning point. You can feel it, can't you? Something is shifting, not just around you, but inside you. You're not the same anymore. And it's not pride, it's peace. You finally understand your worth. You finally recognize the weight of your calling, and you're not willing to risk it anymore. Not for convenience, not for guilt, not for people who don't see what I see in you. That's what this season has been about. Separation, not because you're better than them, but because your mission is different. And where I'm sending you, not everyone can come. Their spirit wouldn't survive the level of glory I'm about to place on your life. You've been marked, protected, chosen. That's why the enemy works so hard. To keep the wrong people close. Because if he could just keep your circle polluted, he could delay your promise. But now the cycle is broken. You've said yes to clarity. You've chosen obedience over comfort. And now, I'm rewarding that. I'm releasing something over your life. Something weighty. Something divine. But it must land in clean hands. So I've cleared the space. You didn't lose them. I removed them. And what's coming to replace what left will make your heart overflow. Sudden peace, sudden confirmation, sudden promotion in the spirit. And you'll know it's me, because it will happen in a way only I could arrange. The place they rejected you, you'll be invited back with honor. The opportunity you thought you missed, it's coming again, this time with favor. The dream you buried, it's breathing again, because I've stepped in. I've taken your side. I've covered your name, and now I'm blessing your next move. This isn't just about one person. This is about alignment. This is about your assignment. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm about to give you more. And if this message has touched your spirit, if you want me to keep guiding you, subscribe. Let me keep speaking into your days. Let me remind you who you are. You don't have to walk blind anymore. I'm here, I'm near, and I will not stop until you're standing in everything I promised. Now seal this shift with your voice. Type this in the comments. Elevation 7,474. I receive what God is releasing and protect it with peace. Heaven hears you. The enemy fears you. Because your yes has authority now. You're not just watching a message, you're stepping into a moment, and this moment is the start of something holy. This is your confirmation. You heard me clearly. You felt it deep in your spirit. The unease wasn't your imagination. The warning wasn't paranoia. It was protection. And now, the shift is complete. What once had access to you no longer does. What once confused you now makes perfect sense. What once drained you has lost its power. Because I've stepped in. I've drawn the line. And you said yes. You didn't wait for proof. You didn't need to be convinced. You obeyed. And now I'm responding. Heaven is moving. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your spirit is lighter. Your heart is clearer. And your next step, it's blessed. There's no more delay, no more interference, no more spiritual leeches disguised as loyalty, because I've made a way. The clutter is gone. The confusion has lifted. And what's left? Peace, purpose, and divine instruction. You've walked through the test, and now comes the reward. What I'm releasing into your life will not be touched by the hands of those who were against you. I've secured it. I've covered it, and I'm delivering it myself. You'll see it soon, in the form of good news, in the form of unexpected favor, in the form of a door that only I could open. And when it happens, you'll smile. You'll remember this moment. You'll remember that this word was not just for your ears. It was a seed, and now it's blooming. Your obedience watered it. Your release protected it, and now your reward will prove it. Because what I give, no one can steal. What I protect, no one can curse. This is your moment, the moment where everything shifts in your favor, because the enemy was exposed and the mission was aborted. Now walk boldly, joyfully, unapologetically. You don't need to explain what I did, you just need to live in it. And those who questioned your distance, they'll see the fruit of your obedience. They'll see the favor on your life, and they'll know you were led by me. Now speak it into the atmosphere. Type this one final declaration in the comments. Victory 1010. The mission against me has failed. My promise is protected. Let heaven seal it. Let angels guard it. Because what happens next is pure blessing. No delay, no drama, just divine release. You're ready now. And I'm with you, always.